They sent me the variant. I just ordered a normal Andre off Amazon, and they sent me the variant. So now I have 2 parts of the Series 100, and one of them is one that I thought I'd have to pay like $60 for down the road. Oh my god. Dude, sometimes life is pretty cool. From Mattel's WWE Elite Series 100, this is the Chase variant Andre the Giant. The normal Andre, we can just go ahead and show you on the back, would be wearing the outfit he wore when he challenged Hogan on Piper's Pit to WrestleMania 3. However, the Chase variant is based on a suit that he wore to numerous TV interviews, and specifically for me, it reminds me of the Hulk Hogan cartoon show, where this is the outfit Andre wore. Like, if this Andre had an afro, it's just the live-action variant of that animation model, and I am all for it. I really gushed about the Stone Cold Steve Austin box. I'm going to gush about this one too. So you can see in the background, whereas the Stunning Steve had like a very 90s kind of almost Rugrats feel, this has a huge handprint, which is kind of an icon for Andre, just how big his hands were. You can see the painted portrait down here in the corner, along with Andre the Giant, and of course the silver Series 100 in the back. You got the big side portrait here. Like I said, typically for the proper Elite lines, they do like actual photos, but for this, they're doing like they do with the WWE Legends Target exclusive line, which is painted portraits, which I think are amazing. And, oh, I was right, Jonathan Bartlett did this as well. So when we did Stunning Steve last week, I said I thought Bartlett did both Stunning Steve and Andre. He very clearly did, and I still love this. This looks so good. I would get a poster of this. It helps that I'm a huge fan of Andre. But let's read this written blurb. WWE has many legends, but Andre the Giant is the only superstar of mythological proportions. At over 7 feet tall, Andre attracted fans from around the world and captured their imaginations. Elite 100 celebrates this icon of the industry, complete with the giant-sized WWE Championship custom-made prior to his legendary WrestleMania 3 match against Hulk Hogan. Yeah, to keep kayfabe, because obviously they knew Hogan was going to win, but to give people the impression Andre might win, they went ahead and changed the belt to fit his waist, just in case, like, he won. And also, I do like the fact that they say it's the WWE Championship. Of course, at the time it was WWF, but, you know, copyrights. Andre the Giant here on the side. So, on one hand, I'm gushing because Amazon sent me this variant, and it made my day. Amazon really messed this box up, though. Like, there's rips all around, there's a burst right there in the bubble. When I opened the cardboard box, it was literally just thrown in there. You know, that's never cool, because I do want to keep the boxes. I'll still keep this box, but it would have been nice if it was, like, a little bit more pristine, because they also sent me the Steve Austin box, and it came out really well. Getting this guy out of the box, the first just impression I get is massive. You know, Mattel has done quite a few Andre figures, but he is always such a big, hefty figure, especially when you consider, like, in the same line, Becky Lynch and Rey Mysterio go for the same price. You see the bang for your buck in getting Andre, especially with all the accessories you get for him. And moreover, like, granted, this isn't necessarily a suit that many people may equate with being an iconic Andre outfit, but for me it is. And it helps that, like, not only is this the first figure we've ever had of Andre in anything but wrestling gear. You know, this is the first just suit Andre, which is amazing to me, and I love that. It's something that's a one-of-a-kind game changer for the shelf. It's something that you will put on with your other Andres, and it will stand out in the best way possible. But it's also just the kind of nostalgia hit I'm getting by having this very bright blue with the pink. It looks so nice. So nice. I'm sorry, I'm going to gush even harder in this video than I did in the Steve Austin one. I already feel it. Take a closer look, and yeah, that's Andre. Sometimes Mattel doesn't really capture the wrestlers, but they got Andre perfect. This looks just like him. I'm kind of amazed. When their facial scan, their True Effects works, it works better than almost any face scanning technology I've ever seen. I'm just going to say that. And then looking at the suit, you know, nothing too crazy, but, you know, still very well sculpted. I love the attention to detail with the buttons there with the pink undershirt. And of course you have great wrinkles on the blue. No reuse here. Like, I know I saw some people say like, oh, well, he's going to be disproportionate because they're just going to use the normal suit pieces for like a regular sized wrestler. They did not. This is all just for Andre. And of course they've got 2 uses out of it because they made him the variant. I would love to see maybe a 3rd one down the line. Maybe give like a suited figure to like Afro Andre when he was still a babyface. And then down here you can see that they very well captured his like thighs and leg proportions. Yeah. It's not the most exciting of figures in the world, but it is a outfit for Andre that you would have seen on television when he was the largest wrestler in the world in more ways than one. So absolutely, I think it's more than merits its place in Series 100. What amplifies the value of this figure is all the accessories you get. So this one is kind of an accessory for an accessory. It's Hulk Hogan's crucifix necklace, which of course he did rip off during the Piper's Pit segment. It works. We've had this one a lot with many Hulk Hogans, but it's still nice to get. It's a good little deep cut. And then you got 2 of the pointer fingers and 2 of the open kind of gripping hands, chokehold hands, and 2 closed fists, which I think every wrestler should at least come with closed fists. But to me, the biggest accessory has to be the world title belt with the blue extended strap. One, that's beautiful. Like, I think a lot of people forget that the winged eagle didn't show up until pretty late in Hulk Hogan's run. But this was the world title how it looked at the first 3 Manias. And yeah, I think that this was a great world title design. Not as good as the winged eagle, but still good. I do have an issue with this one though. So, you go to put it on Andre. It's too small to go over the jacket, so you have to put it on under the jacket, and even then, it just barely fits. You know, this is a belt made specifically for Andre. I think maybe you could have given like a few extra centimeters to make it to where it could have gone over the suit, or at the very least make it easier to put it on underneath the suit, because right now it's kind of a blind mishmash, because these rubber nubbins, they don't work quite as well as you would like for them to. So, the belt is great. The belt is also kind of a piece of disappointment for the figure to me, but I can live with that. Just take a look at that. This feels like the final boss in wrestling. This feels like the final boss in life. Look, I've gushed a lot about this figure. Do I like it as much as Stunning Steve? Because I think Stunning Steve actually is a more fun figure to mess around with, but the presence of this Andre is just next level. I can't wait to find the normal one, see how they kind of mesh up, because I think that one might be even better if you want like a serious display, and of course it's the more iconic suit, but man, like I said, life is pretty cool sometimes. I got the chase that I really wanted, the colors I really wanted, everything has turned out just as well as I wanted it to, if not better. All the joints are nice and tight. And now we've made a nearly 9-minute video of me just rambling. But yeah, absolutely I would recommend the Andre. I think they're great. If you're into wrestling and would not mind having a wrestler not necessarily in wrestling attire, I think that this figure more than earns the price point it asks for. But seriously, I want this body again, but with the afro head. That's all I want.